Banter fam, there's a heartbeat for altcoins. We saw a pulse, baby. We're not dead. We've been thinking that the market has definitely been getting dead lately. Obviously, altcoins have had the slow bleed. But a little bit of good news came out yesterday. Obviously, woke the altcoins up. But a specific amount of altcoins, right? Not all the altcoins just yet. But I do want to show you that this bounce for me was super important. And I want to explain to you now that right now what we're seeing is the trap part of it. Because again, you never chase the immediate pump. We saw Cardano pump nearly 100%. We saw Solana pump up to 30%. We saw XRP have a major rally as well. But what happens is everyone kind of FOMOs on the news, right? So you get this massive immediate effect. Then you have the trickle down, and then you have the explosion. And that's what I want to speak about today is the actual explosion. Because I did leave you guys with this last week. Okay, and you got to understand something. I just want to bring this up here. And this is what I left you guys with last week is basically, guys, we're getting near this bottom. We've got to get through this Bitcoin push to the downside. We did tap down at around the 79,000. We said, hey, there's going to be a fast reaction at any point. There's going to be a solid bounce. Because when everyone just starts turning, you got to understand that the moment price speeds up to the downside, it means you're getting near the end. Very similar to the pumps, right? The moment that price goes up slowly and starts to speed up, we get near the end. Okay, so when the speed up was happening, it was the best time to pay attention to, and we got this big result. We got this big push up. Okay, and what that has done now is it's given us some really good reversals on the mid time frame. Okay, but I didn't know that this little one was going to be fake. And what you see now is all of those that got flushed out over here basically FOMO'd in on the news event. Okay, and then the happiness and all this great news and think we're just going to go parabolic. You trap them and then you get going. Nonetheless, I see 100K next. And in today's show, I want us to prepare about this over here. And I want us to prepare for the buys. I want us to prepare for the trades. Because again, I think this market's going to get out of this ranging. And I think it's going to go into trending again. Which means trading is going to get fun again. Okay, and it's not about losses or anything that the last journey. It's about how quick do we get back up, right? And I want to show you guys an example yet again. This is what I want to do. I got these exchanges that I'm obviously trading these accounts with, right? And I want to show you guys again that this one now is basically recovered. Yesterday it was on $360,000. I went down to 160. I deployed 300K, went down to 160, got stopped out of 70% of my positions, decided to double down on the bigger position, starting to build up, and I got the sold trade. Therefore, one trade, one little bit of lifeline again, and I want to show you this over here, a little bit of lifeline over here, and my account's nearly back to where it was, and I can focus on taking the and making actual profits now, right? So again, it shows you how quick we are going to get this back. Plus, it has taken time to get rhythm with this market. It's been the most manipulated and crazy market we've ever seen. Okay, we've never seen this type of market before, which means it is hard to understand there's new money in, big money in, there's a lot of manipulation happening. All we have to do is catch rhythm. We've just started catching good rhythm. Let's continue the rhythm. And let's look back in the next 3 to 4 months and see, wow, we got through all of that shit and we're rich now. Right? But we got through all of that stuff. We got through the damn hard times. So today I'm bringing you altcoins. I'm bringing you what I'm seeing on Bitcoin next, how this is a basic trap, but it's one to be buying. I'm seeing how Bitcoin's going to 100K, and I'm seeing how altcoins are going to damn explode. Yesterday was a heartbeat. Now get ready for the real rally. Right now there's traps that are happening. Let's get ready for the next pump. So if you missed me being live, hit the like button, baby. It's good to be live again. I've been live for a while. If you missed the live, hit the like button, and let's go.
I try and help everyone in my space, and this is what I get. I try and fight the devils, but inside I'm just like sniper. Welcome to Shallow Show.
That's a fan. Brandon's channel. Hit the subscribe button. Okay, guys, how are we doing out there? I want to see in the chats. 1, I'm all in. 2, I still have a little bit of cash. 3, I'm in cash. I panicked out. I want to see in the chats. I want to see 1, I'm all in. 2, I still got a bit of cash. 3, I got completely feared out. I sold. Okay, I sold. I panicked out. Okay, because nonetheless, either one of those scenarios, you're going to recover and you're going to whoop ass, right? I'm telling you this now. Get your heads in the game. Let's focus. Yes, there's been some redness, but again, let's look at a couple of things. So first thing we do is we pop off over here. Okay, as we go to the weekly. Understand the weekly, right? Understand that the weekly stocks at the bottom. The reverse is coming if you like it or not. If you're a believer or not, or this, or you hear these things and it doesn't matter, the stochastic RSI at the bottom, the RSI is telling you the reversal is incoming, okay? And it's telling you that basically things can speed up, okay, but get ready for the reversal. Very similar to the top side over here. You can see how we sped up here, pin bar candle, market reversed, okay? So what that meant is, again, it's like the fishing analogy. We were just waiting. We knew that the bounce is coming, or we knew that the reversal is coming. It was just about which area we're going to go to. right? And sometimes price needs to go down in order to go up again, because what that brings is buying power. Yet again, what happened last week? Bitcoin fell from $95,000 and it went down to $79,000, right, in 1 week. Who sold? Okay, a lot of people panicked out of crypto. Who bought? Big wallets. Okay, big wallets, big institutions, like we know who bought, right? All this stuff. So again, all you had last week was that exchange of hands. And us as a community, it's very important for us to start hardening up, start toughening up. Okay, stop being so emotional. And I know it's hard. I know it's important money and stuff. I get it. Okay, but you got to understand emotions is your weakness, and that's what the market's going to bounce on. So again, last week, what did we see? We saw panic come in. But we know that there's only one category to two categories of people that actually pay attention in those times. It's the 20% of people that make money in crypto, right? Only 20% of people make money in crypto. But they're the ones that when that panic happens, they're doing something. Same thing that I did. Now, let's not deny, I lost hundreds of thousands of dollars, and on some portfolios up to a couple million, right? I lost. But when it got to last week, I entered in $3,000, okay, on a Bybit account. I entered in that 300K in the last 2 weeks, okay, and I entered another 5K, okay, and I just want to show you what this actually does. So again, I didn't have anywhere as much as the positions that I wanted, but it was so important for me to understand that this is panic. If I want to be someone that makes money in this market, I got to pay attention to the panic. And I want to show you guys something. So this account, again, remember guys, I got BTCC, right? And I'm trading this account with you guys, and this was a little bit of the smaller one, which was $5,000. You can officially see it's $47,000 now, right? After 6 days of stuff, crazy. Okay, but let me show you something over here as well. So let's go to the trade history, and you can see exactly from where I opened up this damn account. And let me show you the full trade history here. I just want to show you guys this over here for a second. Okay, and I'm going to go, I only opened up this account, it was in February, and let's go over here, it was around the 20th, and to where we are right now. Okay, so let's go to the last month. Last month over here is when I basically opened up the account. Okay, now what happened was I obviously had a $5,000 is all that I had. Okay, so this is when I spoke to you guys about the Thought Chain position. Remember, my goal is not here to be a YouTuber that's going to come and tell you crap and not do it. Right? Yes, we've lost money, but I've lost money. I took the trades. I was in it with you, and I'll also make money again to the upside. I'm not just saying things. I'm entering the damn trades. I'm getting in there, and if we're getting wrecked, we're getting wrecked, and we're making shit tons of money, making shit tons of money. Nonetheless, throughout my whole journey and my whole career within crypto, I've always got up from the hard times, and I've made it happen. And it's not about where you start; it's where you finish. Right? When we look back at 6 months' time, and it's all been recovered, and we've killed it. You can understand that was a part of the journey and part of the process. Okay, but again, look at this over here. This is where I started. I told you guys about the Thought Chain position. Right? I told you guys that at 1.1, 1.2, I'm getting in. And I got in on a 5x. Okay. And I remember that my daughter was, my little boy was born, and I was at the hospital, and we had that little Thought Chain pump. Okay. And I ended up selling. So there I bought my positions on markets, and then I ended up selling once off there at 1.54. Okay. And I just want to show you this over here because it's important to understand. And I took my $5,000 to $11,500. I made $6,500 profit. Why? Because I was on a 5x and I got a 20 to 25% pump. So I basically doubled my money, right? And I took profits. Then what I told you guys is I said, guys, I'm going to wait, okay? Because Bitcoin's going down now, does not mean I'm not interested, okay? I'm going to wait to buy Solana, okay, at 128, 127 to 128. That was my exact words, right? And I basically said in this point, I said, why do I want to buy Solana at this point? Okay, because if you take the entire pump from Sol, you're seeing all this FUD, ignore news, it doesn't matter, right? And you take this all the way from the bottom, you could see it went to one place. And it was the 1.618, the most important level that we get on Sol on the high time frame. And we were still over, I think around the 140s or 150s. And I said, guys, I'm putting a limit order in. My limit order is going to sit at 128, 127, right? So again, over here, what did I do? I set my limit order, okay? And you can see I had one at 126 even, okay? But let me just show you here. There's the Sol positions over there. 126, 126, 129, 129. Okay, so I averaged out around 127 as my entry position. Then Solana pumped yesterday, right? And what happened is, when Solana pumped to 168, I went on Club yesterday, and I want to show you guys here. I went on Club yesterday. I said, guys, major thing over here, like mark trades, and I posted a video and I said, guys, I'm taking profits. Okay, I'm taking profit because when things move super fast like this, let's get out and let's put a limit order again. And that's what I'm going to show you today. I'm going to show you where you put your limit orders and where we get the next buys now. Okay, but then from here, and I wasn't using crazy leverage. I started on a 6x, and as it started waking its way up, I built it a little bit, and the max I went was 9x. Okay, so I got this pump up, and what did I make out of that? I ended up making $34,000 on that trade. Okay. And now what am I doing? I'm busy building some in a Solana position, which I'm going to show you guys right now. Clubs already got it. They got it an hour ago. And the next thing that I got you is I got some limit orders that are sitting in. There's my limit order. There's my limit order. Okay. Now my next goal is to go from 40 to 200. Right. That's my next plan and my next style. Okay. But a big thing that I also learned was the last cycle when we started making money again, I would make money and then I'd get straight back into the market. Where this time the rules are make money and set a limit order. Okay, so make money, set a limit order, and be aware. And what it's going to teach you is to wait for that strong pullback. And then this morning, I see we're very close to Bitcoin's bounce zone. So I went a little bit in Solana, but the rest are sitting in those limit orders. So I want to explain to you the whole journey. But the losses are losses. Okay, but from yeah, if this damn account goes to 200K, right, and this other account, again, the bigger account over here that's recovered at this level, the next areas for this account for me is going to be the areas of the 500, 600. Guys, by the time, and I just want to show you this over here, by the time the altcoins are halfway back, right, over here, I'll be in profit and all my losses will be gone. Okay, and that's the difference of staying alive and learning the skills. This is why doing a school is important, why being a part of a club is important, why watching the shows every day is important, because you're going to get it bad, you're going to get good. It's not about not losing. Everyone gets their asses whooped. Okay, Rand even lost a couple $1 million. Okay, but watch us in the next few months. Watch who makes money back. Watch who makes it back even faster than ever. Okay, very, very, very important. So let's go through the markets and let's go through the plans. This is what I left you guys with previously. Okay, and this is still the plan. Okay, so plan A here. There is two big bounce zones on Bitcoin. The one is this $91,000, which we have hit. Okay, however, the only thing that's going to determine that is correct is we break this trend, which is we need to break $96,000. So if we bounce up from here and we break $96,000, then that was the bottom end and we're going for the 100, right? So Bitcoin, once it gets through this trend, it's going to chase the 100 and it's going to chase the tops in the top areas over there. Okay, so there's two big bounce zones over here. There's one where we are right now and there's one a little bit lower. So when it comes to trades, it's quite simple. Enter something small in now, okay, and put limits orders in for this one to play. Because if you buy a little bit in now and the market goes up, okay, you have something to build on top of. We break this trend, you can add more to the positions, right? Very simple. If not, and it comes down, then you're getting the better buys and you're getting more buys lower down. So getting something in the game now is important, and then prepare for a little bit lower or prepare to buy break a trend as the market starts moving up. What you are seeing here is you're seeing that very fast overall V-shaped recovery. Okay, so going back over here, you're basically going to see Bitcoin V-shape. I'll jump in over here and show you guys on the midterm, you're going to see a big V-shaped recovery. So there we go. Price goes down and price goes all the way back up to the top, V-shape. Okay, and that's basically at $102,000 to $103,000, where the next area is over there. That's what you're seeing is a full V-shaped recovery, which for us is a very, very, very good midterm reversal signal that we're looking for. Now, going back over here, so this legs inside of that is basically showing the big V shape. So we want to catch the second half of this for the push to the upside. Okay. And again, what this was here was a lot of panic came in the streets last week. And it's quite a shame again. I really hate seeing it. But a lot of people sold and panicked out of crypto. Okay. And it just got bought up yet again. Okay. And the dump actually brought buying power. And now what you could see is price moved up. So all of those that basically panic sold over here kind of get a lot of FOMO and very upset with themselves. And this is where revenge trading becomes a big thing, because they basically come and they pile in over here. So what happens is the price shoots up, like those that saw Cardano, they probably thought it was going to go straight to the moon, right? So a lot of people bought over there, guys. So what happens now is the market shakes them out again, okay, which is quite sad, shakes them out, and then it gets going. Again, we need to be on the 20% on the other side, those that are not getting shaken out. So this one is a very important one to be buying, because this broke all structures. Look at this on Cardano. Cardano's highs are coming next, right? And we have to be the ones on that side to understand what's actually playing out here. So this was a good pump, okay? But there was a trap happening, where the real pump is the next leg that happens. And what this looks like on altcoins is it looks like this, right? So alts broke the trend. That was the whole reason for the first pump. It was not the real one just yet. Now what happens is alts come down and retest. Okay, so what this happens now is we retest and then the next pump happens. So again, what it's telling you is we've hit the trend, okay, and there's a little bit lower we can go over here as well. But it's telling you that in the next couple of hours, hopefully by later today or by tomorrow, otherwise Wednesday, okay, if the market does want to just go sideways for a day or so, okay, then we see a mega pump. And again, what I see is altcoins going back to the range highs. I see the dump being gone. The only difference is maybe things like Solana will be a little bit cheaper, but different alts are going to pump this time. Okay, but you got to understand that yesterday only pumped 3 or 4, maybe 5 altcoins. The rest of the altcoins didn't pump yet. Their pump is coming on this next move. This next move is when your other altcoins are going to wake up, right? Your injectors, your algos, your GRTs, your Dogecoins, they come next. This was very much Cardano, very much Solana, very much XRP, right? This is what happens next. So DOT, yes, I agree. I think DOT is going to rip next. And that's why I still think that out of the bigger part of your portfolio, you're kind of running out of time for investment opportunities, and you're kind of running out of time for spot opportunities, right? Those are going to be gone. The rest, we're just going to be trading. However, your trading account, guys, make money, take profits, set limit orders. Make money, take profits, set limit orders. Let's not fall for the same crap, and let's take more profits on the way up again. Okay, so that's what it looks like on alts. We start rocketing up, and the next pump, I would say, is going to be 2 times bigger than where we actually are, what we saw yesterday. Another chart that's very bullish for me over here as well is the USDT dominance. Lower high, the last time we saw lower high, we obviously saw this, but I'm so glad it didn't break this trend and actually rejected pretty hard. So indicating for me, it's time for some downside. Now, before we jump back into the short time frame, I want to show you guys something here on the high time frame of why this is bullish and why you should be buying it. Because what we saw yesterday was we saw a very strong recovery, okay, over this bad week that we had in crypto. It wasn't really bad. We just had Bitcoin catch up, right? If you look at Bitcoin to alts, it wasn't as bad. Alts actually was worse 4 weeks ago. It had a worse dump than what we had. But look at that buy up. That was buying power, right? And we also know RSI is at the bottom, so we know the bounce is coming. But I want to explain to you here now, because this candle didn't turn green, okay, it was giving us an indication that between today and tomorrow was going to be red. Okay, the reason being is because what it does is if the candle does not full green over here, it's not a full pin bar yet. So what happens is this candle starts off red, okay, and then it gets bought up and it looks like a candle like this. So what I see happening with this candle and how I see it turning is, okay, it's going to start off red and there's going to be a wick. And again, that wick for me can take us anywhere down to the areas of this 88,000, 89,000 if that happens. Then I see a buy up. Okay, and I wouldn't be surprised if Bitcoin is over 100K by this week, maybe even a little bit bigger. Okay, so same with altcoins. Really good candle there. So I see this coming down around halfway, getting bought up, and alts on its way over there. And on the bigger picture of scheme, if you look at if that was it, like let's say the bottom is in for this pullback that we've had over the last couple of weeks, the future looks really bright on altcoins. That alt season that we've been waiting for, it will still happen at some point, right? But that's a good time because, again, look where we ended last time. Look at the results, okay? And look where we're ending now. Same place, same time. You know, these type of things over here as well. So let's go back in over here and just show you guys the full plan. That's the plan. So what that looks like on a bunch of your altcoins is this. ETH is going to start making its way back to the 3K zone. Okay, you look at Solana, Sol. This is the trade that I'm explaining to you guys. So Sol had a good bounce. It hasn't broken trend yet, though. Okay, so what that means is I bought some Solana now. Now, I want to quickly give shout out to the exchanges yet again. I'm trading a BTCC account with you guys. It was 5,000. Now it's 47,000. But I'm trading it, and I'm showing you the exact levels and everything that I'm buying over here. I like the exchange very much. And if you want the exchange, you want to open up and trade the same exchange with me, you could see that here below in the description, you've got a BTCC link over here, and you've got WeX as well. WeX is the big account that I'm trading over here. Okay, and this is the smaller one. But to be honest, my goal is to get this one bigger than the WeX one. Trying a bit of both, right? But here is your sign-up bonuses. If you use my link below, any deposits over $500, you get a 10% bonus. If you put in $100,000, you get $10,000 in trading bonus, right? Remember to go claim it in the reward section. Okay, and if you put in $50,000, you get 5K. For all of those that only have, let's say, 100 to 200 bucks, you get a 50% bonus by using the link. And remember, these links can get you straight into a free school that doesn't cost you anything. There is the free school over there. You sign up with the links, deposits, and there we go over here. With WeX, the way it works with WeX, just by opening an account, you get 100 bucks, 10 to 100 bucks, right? Then just by putting a deposit of $200, you get another 100 bucks. And if you take a trade, you get another 100 bucks. So here is some specials and opportunities for you guys if you're looking for an exchange. And I would also fire up the damn Bitfunded accounts. I'll explain to you guys tomorrow. I'm going to fire up one today. I'm going to show you guys that I'm going to use little bits of money to make money back. So guys, again, what I'm doing with Solana is I've opened up around 40% of my position here. Okay, at these areas on a 6x, not too crazy with leverage. Okay, then what I've done is I've set limit orders. So here we go. This is where my first buy was, 159. Okay, and that's where my limit orders are, 156 and 155. Why? We come here on Sol broke out a trend, but I'm looking for the main Fibonacci level. So from here, see trickle down here, and then we get going. So I have some limit orders sitting in this area over here. And again, after this, I see Solana going up to $200. Your Cardano trades, that's what I see with Cardano. Cardano's a little bit tricky because it pumped really hard. Again, it's a little bit fake, to be honest. It's a good pump. I still think it's going to rocket, but it's a little bit exaggerated. So there is a scenario where Cardano comes back down to the 90 cents, 80, 88, 89-cent mark. Okay, and then we also have a bunch of this support on the left over here that it just hit. So the best way I'll do it with Cardano, okay, is I'll jump to the smaller. Let me just pop in over here, smaller time frame, okay, and I'd pop in that trend line. You can see it's literally where it's stopping now. Wait for that trend. When it breaks that trend, we'll get going. So there is Cardano. Let's go through a couple of altcoins quickly. This is literally the drawings that I left with you guys with last week. So there is AVAX. There's Chainlink. The exact drawings I left with last week. There is Injective. Injective hasn't even broken trend yet. So the alts have not even happened yet. They haven't even pumped hard yet at all. Alts pump when they get through these big resistance. That's when they get going. So they're still at good levels to accumulate. Trading, however, I'd only trade the strength. That's why I'm only trading Solana right now when it comes to leverage trades. But when it comes to spots and bigger swings, that's why I'm loaded up on these alts. And at some point, I'm going to take profits on Solana over here, and I'm going to buy a bunch of altcoins again because I used Solana to get my account back up. Okay. Again, doesn't mean if you lose 90% of your account, doesn't matter. It's about how you get up and how you use it again. And I'm going to distribute that. There's Thorchain, there's XTZ. These are still sitting in, and the pump will only happen on the next major move over there as well. Okay, guys. So lots of love to you all. Right now, as it stands, I'm in Sol position. I got limit order setting down. I'm sitting in Theta, Algo, ETH, Solana, and Say in this account over here at this point over here as well. I'm only trading strength on leverage positions, and I'm getting ready. It may take up to 2 days. May happen on market open today because the bullish news came out yesterday on a Sunday. Market opens today. We might see rocket ships, right? So it may be gone. And remember, the bulls are going to pump this market, and there's going to be no pullbacks for weeks. Okay? And everyone's going to be left behind very, 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 very quickly. So remember that. So again, from here, it may take a little bit of time, a day, maybe a little bit longer. And from that, rocket ships up. And I do see Bitcoin closing around 100K for the rest of the week. I'll see you guys here tomorrow. Bring your coffee, bring your computers, bring a good mindset, and let's whoop this damn market's ass, get our money back, and let's sit back in a couple of months and be very damn proud for what we got through while we sit in our Lamborghini. Much love. See you all tomorrow. Goodbye.